epic, super secret, extreme bass project. So, a little bit of backstory. I've been a tinkerer of things all of my life, whether it's computers, I've always loved building computers, uh, bicycles. That was my first big thing after computers was building bicycles. And then also got into like working on cars and fixing my car and modifying my car. So, long story short, I've always enjoyed building things, fixing things, modifying things. So I figured, why not do it with instruments next? Stu Mac. If you go on their website, they have these guitar kits that seem like they're pretty legit. Basically, you get all the parts you need to build a guitar, and it's unfinished, so you can paint it whatever you want. But what they don't have is a bass kit. So I just searched like bass kit, and I found Solo Company. They got good reviews, looked pretty legit. So I ordered one. So here's the box that it came in. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little apprehensive at first because of this box was pretty flimsy, and this was the package. There was no other box, and you can see it's got some holes in it. So I was a little worried about what I was gonna find when I opened it up. They at least taped it shut well. I had to get the scissors out, and I was happy to see though that there was other boxes, or at least cardboard protection, and it was actually packaged really well inside that box. It was just that outer box was a little sketch, but uh, so far nothing's damaged. There's the neck, looks pretty nice. Next is the body. Yeah, so nothing that from what I could see was damaged at all, which I was happy about. I was a little, I was very concerned when that box was sitting on my porch with the holes in it, but yeah, it was all good. You can see it comes with literally everything you need, including the old school pickup covers, which I'm probably not going to use, but they do look cool. But yeah, it came with strings, bridge, controls, pickups, tuners, everything. Um, I decided to, well, yeah, I wanted to assemble it completely before I did any painting or anything, just to make sure that everything was good. I was a little concerned about this neck fitment. It was a little loosey goosey in that pocket. Um, I'm hoping that maybe once I sand it, it'll sit down just a little bit further and maybe snug up. But um, you'll see in a second here. I do go ahead and bolt the neck on. There's some weird staining or discoloration on the pick guard. I'm not too worried about that, but that's what I was poking at there. Yeah, I'm trying to get that spot off, and it's like in the plastic. So yeah, once I attached the neck, I wanted to go ahead and do that first because I was really curious about that fitment. Once I got it all bolted on, it was actually pretty good. Wasn't loose at all. So here I am attaching the control plate. That I can feel the knobs are pretty cheap feeling, but that's fine. It's a $200 kit. Can't complain. Here I am screwing the bridge on. Um, and lastly, here in this video is the tuners. Um, Lots and lots of screwing. I I thought about getting the drill, but I'm glad I didn't because I figured out pretty quick that these screws are very soft, and so I was almost stripping them even just with the regular old screwdriver here. So I kind of made a mental note that I might take a trip to the hardware store. Oh, that was it. I might take a trip to the hardware store and replace some of those screws just because they were very soft. But it has now been a couple weeks. I had my father-in-law. He helped me get those pickups and the controls soldered up, and I got it strung up. And here it is, all together. It's a bass. I made one little boo boo when I put this string tree on. I wasn't thinking, and I put it up here first. You can see that little hole there. That's not where it goes. It goes down here, but that'll be fine. I'm planning on color matching the headstock. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to paint it yet, but I am going to color match the headstock. So I'll just sand that over and fill it in, and it'll be fine. So Yeah, I was actually very impressed with the fit and finish of this overall. From the front, the top actually looks pretty good. You when you start inspecting it closely though on the back here, you can tell that it's four pieces. But from the front, uh it's kind of hidden by everything. Um so you can kind of see the lines there if you look close, but if you if you just take it all in at once, it kind of looks you'd kind of be fooled that it had an actual top on it. But it definitely doesn't. I am going to go ahead and paint it solid color. Don't know what yet. But here's the base. I was also worried that I was gonna need some fret work or something, or I just didn't know, or the neck angle would be off, or I was. But it's all good. I did a quick setup on it. Plays great. Let me go ahead and get it plugged in here. So it has a tone and it has volume for each pickup. So here's both pickups, wide open, tone all the way up. That's just the neck. Let's see the. Sounds like a jazz bass. Now that it's all together and I know it all works, unfortunately, the next step is take it all apart again. And then I got to sand it and then figure out what I want to paint it. I got some ideas for some cool looking things. I got to figure that out. But the other thing is the super secret part of this is that I do plan on doing a giveaway once this is all done. So comment, like, and subscribe. Follow along if you want details on how you might be able to win this thing. Peace. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do.